5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everybody, welcome on in. How's it going? Hello Luigi, I see you've queued up your song already, which is awesome, so we'll get started right away. Hello Real Posture, welcome on in. Yo to you too. Hey y'all, Luigi here. Alright, so IMTK Plays just redeemed a message highlight. What is the elevator pitch for Spelunky 2 I've never played? So, good question. Spelunky 2 is a roguelike game. So, roguelikes are, you can think of it almost as a survival game, but not quite. There's a bit more to it than that. The idea is like, you basically die, when you die in the game, you have to start completely over. That's kind of the big focus of it. But then like with Spelunky 2, there are these randomly generated levels. And there's various enemies, and there's obstacles, and there's like RNG events that come up. And you basically have to get to the very end. And it's just really addicting game because it's packed with nuance, but it's really simple mechanics too. Tanuki, thank you so much for the raid. Holy cow. Welcome on in. Thank you, thank you. And thanks for the host also. How are you, Tanuki? How was Bug Fables? How was Bug Fables? I've heard a lot of good things about that game. Appreciate that a lot. So hopefully IMTK Plays that answers your question. In the meantime, we have a challenger approaching. Let's put it that way. Alright, the one more thing I want to do that I almost forgot to do was get music going here with this. Okay, so I think we should be good with the audio levels. So I will begin the music. Holy snap, Esther! Thanks for the 9 months.
Thank you for everything. This community, for welcoming me. You make me happy. Here's to 9 months and many more.
Thank you, Esther. That's really sweet of you. Thanks for the 9 months. And yeah, I mean, hey, you've transformed this community. So while I could say you're welcome for the community introduction, I feel like you've really made it amazing, and obviously you make me very happy too, Esther. Thank you very much for the 9 months. I appreciate that a lot. We're going to go to the music requests now. Starting with Luigi's very own Super Mario Medley. Let's give it a try. Agreed, Regal. You guys came at a really good time. Hello. Things are going very well with Tanuki. How are you? How is Bug Fables? How's it going, Buster's username? Welcome back. Hopefully your evening's going well. Who's playing Bug Fables? My favorite game of 2020. That's right. It's like a Paper Mario, like kind of game, right? I'm glad you had a great time. Hello, Lolo. Flushed. How are you, man? We're just listening to some beautiful medley music. Actually, I know this creator. I know this medley. I've heard it before. It's really good. They use Nintendo Labo stuff too with it. So, without further ado, let's go to Spelunky. All right. It's a great game. Just beat Chapter 1, Final Boss. Whoa! I was struggling to beat it, and then we beat it on my first try on stream. Well, nice. That worked out. Your practice paid off, sounds like. It's going all right. Just got done with homework. Very nice, Lolo. You like the transition, Lolo? Yeah, that's a new one. I just got it. I'm glad you like it. Let's just go back real quick. I commissioned somebody on Fiverr to make it, and her name was Lisa. She did an amazing job. I really like it. So, that's the one thing I've been missing in my overlay so far is a really good stinger transition. So, now I've got one. It's basically traditional Paper Mario, but so much more than that. And Bug Fables is getting an epic content update in 2 days. Oh. What kind of update is it getting? Alright, let's play Alto again, because we gotta flex our most recently unlocked character, even though he's only in like the very first, end of the very first area. Yeah, I do have it. Thanks, Lolo. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. I was very happy with it too. By the way, she joined Fiverr in October, so she was brand new. She hadn't ever done one before, but I saw her portfolio and I said, it needs to be her. And she had really good rates too. So I'm really happy with her and just a phenomenal experience. If anybody in this stream wants animations done for transitions for whatever, I can direct you to this person. This is an amazing medley, Luigi. Thanks for queuing this up. It was a good time. Celeste, very nice. You finished chapter 3 and the B-side. Cool, cool. Celeste is a really fun game. I completed that fairly recently. Kizami, thanks for the raid. Holy snap. Thank you. How are you, Kizami? And thanks for the raid a lot. You guys, we have a challenger approaching, and it is Kizami. Thank you very much for the raid. Ooh, the Mario Galaxy medley is very nice. TTV Taco Bro, welcome on in. Thanks, Boyd, for the follow. Wait a second. Can you guys hear the alerts? I couldn't hear those alerts. Oh, they're muted. It's muted. Whoops. Sorry about that. That's so weird. How come that got muted? Well, I'm going to set myself a reminder so I can hear it. Why was alerts muted? 16 by 9 was muted. Okay. Heard raid, didn't hear follow. I wonder why. How strange. It was muted for some reason. I don't know what caused that. Thanks, Lolo. A great medley. How can I get this? Use exclamation point song. If you use exclamation point song, it'll tell you what the current song is playing right now. Thanks for the follow, Taco Bro. I appreciate that. All right. Here we go. Delving into the cave. No, don't fall down there. I forgot the dog runs on his own. Okay, that was ideal. Oh no, I saw blood. Does that mean the dog died? Wait, what? I don't know what happened. Did the dog go to the next area? Yeah, okay, good thing I did that. Oh! Pressed the wrong button. I threw a bomb. That was a little silly. The update is going to add new status ailments for battles, side quests, battle strategies, as well as some great quality of life improvements. Dash around to get underworld faster, an online function of some sort. Wow, that sounds great. I'm really glad you enjoyed Bug Fables a lot, Luigi. El Zella, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Hey, this looks like a fun game. An awesome transition too. The animation's on point. Oh my gosh, bit by bit. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go on your listen list. It's well worth your time, Tanuki. And by the way, James, I really appreciate that compliment a lot. This game is very fun. I definitely recommend it. Moonsprout made basically a perfect game, Bug Fables, and now they're adding free, extra polished post-launch content. Annie, thanks for the 25 bits.
Hi, I'm new here. Who's David Kimball, and what should I expect from these streams, and what's Spelunky?
A host of great questions, Annie. First, I want to address the fact that Lolo has lurked. Thank you for the lurk. I'll see you in a jiffy. He was talking with me a bit. I played through Celeste and Bug Fables. Good times. Oh, James is your bro. Well, James seems like a great guy. Thanks so much for hanging out. Well, let me give you an introduction, Annie. You might be... I mean, you have the VIP badge. You've got that shiny silver badge. You have, like, the number 2 bits badge. But you might be new here. It's possible you might be new here for some reason. So let me give you a little introduction. I am kind of a cringe lord who enjoys entertaining people in a family-friendly sense. I enjoy a lot about Nintendo and their games. I like meeting other people with shared interests, so that's a little bit about me. But when it comes to the streams, Basically, if you like watching somebody dab a lot, you should watch. If you enjoy someone who misreads chat constantly, you'd have a good time. In fact, there's somebody in chat, rumor has it, that has a perfect derp record in the sense that they've only requested derps when it's been valid 100% of the time. A legend. Don't know if it's true, can't verify it, but that's what I've heard. Also, I may or may not have just hit 100k channel points. You can get VIP 3 times over. This is like about the scrolly wheel, my mouse just like stopped working. That's weird. There's also some kind of lock on it. You can like toggle, Esther, like a button somewhere. The David PSA, stop Regal. Yeah, because you already unlocked it one time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because every VIP is 50k. So. Wow, that could have been bad. 4 times because I fake redeemed it once. But you got a refund, didn't you, Annie? Like, it typically has a feedback like little bumpies and now it's just smooth. Yeah, you probably toggled something, Esther. Maybe. Because to me, that sounds like... Oh, that didn't make a sound effect. That was weird. I could be wrong about that, though. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, so Carl introduced me to this this YouTube channel called Kumu, I think it's pronounced. And man, its music is awesome. He was totally right. This Yoshi Island remix is a banger. Do 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 do. 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 There we go. Take that. Take that. Don't mind if I do. Okay, that was really good. I like that. That was good. You can't scroll at all. It's like something got broken inside of the mouse. That's really weird, Esther. What kind of mouse do you have again? I don't remember. The mouse doesn't have a free scroll. Okay. I haven't played Bug Fables in a hot minute. My best play. Thank you for the follow. They're adding even more stuff to do. I am so excited to finally get back into the game. The main story was amazing. The characters are amazing. The battles and combat are amazing. Even the side quests. I'm glad I'll be getting extra battle stuff as well. That's so cool. Have you ever played Paper Mario or Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door, Luigi? Carl introduced you to... Yeah, he did. Carl has some great taste in music. They really are legendary. And I already knew that about Carl. I already knew he had great music taste, but every day just continues to solidify that. Okay. Alright. Ooh, I can sacrifice people if I want. Fun fact, if you are knocked out and you land on that, you will get sacrificed and you will just die. Ooh, hello. Whoa! Holy cow, Spoon, it's Gooey. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the Kimballers, Gooey. How's your night going? Yeah, Tanuki, yeah. I'm glad you checked out that song. It's the whole channel. You need to check out the whole channel of music. It's really, really good. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. I'm excited to dig more into it. The 1,000-Year Door was one of my favorite games from my youth. And yeah, Kumo knows what's up with music. Is it Kumo or is it Kumo? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. And we got a Click Clock Wood remix. Let's go. Boys, 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 Gooey. Could not have said it better. Could not have said it better. I really appreciate that sub. I've played 64 on the Wii U Virtual Console. Gotcha. Okay. And did you enjoy that one, Luigi? Paper Mario 64 is great. I prefer 1,000-Year Door. That's what I pretty much hear, Tanuki. That's like the prevailing thought. Thank you for initiating me back into the Coolcast today. You really did not have to do that? I had to, Annie. I had to. In my own way. Oh gosh. I don't think that's a good idea. I had to in a way that I would have compromised all my moral values if I didn't. Okay, that was just marvelous. Sorry about that, doggo. I could have... Oh, let's go. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. Let's go. Let's heckin' go. Okay. We're gonna take a rock with us because we're a little edgy like that. Hello, Salty Marks. How is your evening going? On this fine Tuesday. It's been pouring rain outside for me, but it has not reflected how I'm feeling. I'm feeling very positive and energized. Very positive and energized. Oh, take that. Take that, punk. Oh, I can't go up there, darn. Look the other way, you fool. I don't want you running off the cliff and bugging me. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay, I only took one hit. Could have been worse. Oh gosh, I don't know if it's worth trying to take this turkey. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Against all odds, I didn't take a single amount of damage from that. Holy cow, did you see that, guys? No, I didn't want to ride this guy! Okay, I think he's dead for good now. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you, turkey. Wake up, dizzy boy. No! Dang it. Darn it. Okay, now I'll capture this guy. Ooh, this is another good remix. Slowly I'm figuring out what the game is about. One stream at a time? Nice. By the end of it, you'll be an expert. You'll be a fan, dare I say. Oh, no. I didn't think I'd get hit by that. Yeah, so it's like it randomly generated levels with a variety of enemies and a variety of RNG elements, and you try to survive and get to the end. Hello, Joseph. How are you, Demure Fire? Good to see you in chat again. Good to see you in chat again. Oh, I know. You're doing pretty good, Marks. Well, if I knew, then why did I ask? I enjoyed 64 a whole lot. I learned 1,000 Year Door is an excellent evolution, and since Bug Fables is essentially an evolution of 1,000 Year Door. It's time to try 1,000 Year Door. You know what's funny, actually? I just got a physical copy of 1,000 Year Door for GameCube because my brother gave it to me. I must say, I've really been enjoying Spelunky 2 a lot. The first one has to be one of my favorite games of all time. That's awesome, Mark. So if it's one of your favorite games of all time, how does Spelunky 2 compare to Spelunky 1? Do you like Spelunky 1 more? Do you like Spelunky 2 more? What are the pros and cons in your experience? Because my brother's the same way. And I haven't thought to ask him yet which one he prefers. Don't like that. Don't like that. It's fine. We have 1 health. We'll be fine. Oh, that's good to know. You don't have a hitbox if you do that, but if you go up, then you die. Good to know. Pretty good. Just dropping in to quickly resub, and I'm going to watch the election voting. All right, good luck watching that, my friend. Have fun at Spelunky 2, and hope you have a great night. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. Very much. Very much. Also, I have to say, Gooey, man, I love that Boys Cast Discord. It's fantastic. One of the most friendly, engaging places. It's not super active yet. I feel like pretty soon it's going to be just overcrowded with people. So I'm glad like I got to join when it was a bit quieter. Because it's really like engaging and fun. I like everyone in there so far. Ha 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 ha. Okay, David. Wow, I almost died. Hey, Sword, how's it going? What's my opinion on the election? I don't care about it too much. I think, oh my word. Hold on, what? Something must have activated these guys already. Because I should have been a dead man. When it comes to the election, I definitely have my own stakes and what my preferences in terms of the result and everything like that. But I think, in general, people are kind of making a bigger deal out of it than it's worth. That is my own opinion. I don't expect anyone to necessarily agree. But you asked. So hopefully that's a satisfactory answer. How do you feel about it, Sword? It's just boys being boys, lol. I love it. Essentially, yeah. Oh my goodness, David. Okay, well, at least I get my health back. It really is. It's some wholesome fun when it comes down to it. Something you're not allowed to have anymore. So I'm enjoying myself a lot. Might sound cheesy, but I'm loving both. I like how the second one patched some strategies from the first one. In what sense, Marks? What do you mean by patched? Kumo's Wind Scene Remix. Is that what this is? It is, from Chrono Trigger, yeah. This is very good. So a little research. The Razer mouse I have apparently has a ton of issues, but I can't seem to find anyone with mine. Well, I think that clues you in on a new mouse purchase will not be the someone you want. Taco Bruh, thank you so much for the subscription. Holy cow. Welcome to the Kimballers, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I feel like if Biden wins, the country will be able to begin recovering from what Trump has done. From a certain point of view, perhaps. Although I don't know that I would personally fully agree with that. Also, Trump will probably start pardoning his workers. Yeah, I think, that depends on your worldview, right? So, if you're not a fan of the policies that Trump has done, then, in some senses, if somebody else is elected that has a different ideology, yeah, he or she will roll back whatever the other administration did. That's pretty standard. But again, not everyone feels the same way about it, contrary to what people would like you to think. Oh gosh. Okay, can I land this? Oh, snap. Okay, well, I don't think I can get this guy to jump on this, so... It's a one-hit kill kind of thing. Yeah. You're getting sacrificed. Okay, don't mean to do that. Come on, wake up, you idiot. Ha! Alright, hold on.
Wow! Incredible!
Holy snap! Taco Bruh, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. What? Thank you so much, Taco Bruh. Holy snap. Not only did you sub, but you just gifted 5 subs. Tanuki, Salty Marks, Buster's username, Waltz, and Doggo. Enjoy your subs, as you are all certified Kimballers, due to the generosity of Taco Bruh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Serious thank you. You're calling the insane asylum so soon? I can barely believe it too. Yes, that is the link to the Discord server. We have a good time there. We, easy sub goal. Yeah, we beat it already. Wow. So I guess we're watching Barnyard in the Discord. Awesome. Yeah, we're watching Barnyard now. Oh, man. Thanks for the bits, Taco.
Pog.
Pog indeed. Seriously, thank you. Market will probably crash, not because of Biden, but if he rolls back the Trump capital gains tax cuts, people are gonna pull out a lot of money en masse. Like AAPL will take a hit, in my opinion. That's very true, Frisky. I actually completely agree with that. It's so funny, the effects of the election. I've seen so many companies talk about, oh, we're gonna take a day of break, like we're gonna observe like November 4th as a day of rest and recovery. And I'm like, you guys are being so dramatic. Like, but you're right, the stock market is gonna be affected. Everything's gonna be affected. So that's a very astute observation. I completely agree with that. Pog on a log, seriously, Annie. Big pog on a log. My Twitch cut out. Did my most recent message about bug fables go through? Let me see. Let me check. I don't see it, Luigi. You might have to post it again. Sorry, man. Taco's an amazing human? Aw, that's super nice. Taco, you're awesome. Thanks for contributing to Kizami. That's really nice of you. Getting a Switch is really, really nice. Alright, come here, you. Okay. Gotta be careful with this one. Okay, wow. Okay, if you can just chill here for a bit. I'll drop this down. Okay, that was ideal. Oh my... Pog on a log reverse of that. Oh, there's a dog down there. Ooh. Holy. I can't get the timing of this turkey down. Keep hearing this song. What's the name? Again, if you use the song command, it'll tell you. It'll tell you. That was kind of risky, but oh well. Another one. Oh, gosh dang it. David Kimball. Just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Okay, now getting this dog is basically a requirement. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Can I buy this? I can. Let's go. I bought a shotgun for the first time, and I kept it. The one in the background. Yeah, sort of. If you use the song command, it will tell you exactly what song is playing. Yeah, Twitch be stinky sometimes. Sorry about that, Luigi. I have no idea about the election going on in the States, mainly because I don't live in the country. Hey, that's a blessing, in my opinion, Salty. Not having to worry about this at all. Well, I mean, it's going to affect you a little bit even if you're in the world, but not very much. Just don't worry about it, Marks. It's not the big thing everyone's cracking it up to be. It is not that big of a deal. I peeked the chat back to lurk mode. Hey, you know what, Lolo? You're allowed to do that. The thing is, you're an autonomous human being who can make your own decisions. If you want to peek back once in a while during lurk, I'm not going to stop you. I gotta go and get some other stuff done. See ya. Thank you so much, Kizami. I appreciate that. And thank you again so heckin' much for the raid. That's very generous of you. Hope to see you again real soon. Indeed. Indeed. Sword. I'm big sad about my mouse. Yeah, I'm sorry, Esther. Do you know which new mouse you're gonna buy? You have your eyes on a new one yet? I have a Spelunky 1. I'll definitely get this game. But it's on sale and I have the money. Fair enough, Tanuki. Even after playing Thousand Year Door, I'll probably still love Bug Fables as your favorite game of the genre. Makes sense. Great characters, amazing story with expansive world, unique characters of all types, huge amount of lore. Wow, you're really praising this game. I absolutely beg of you to try Bug Fables, especially with the new content updating soon. So I never got into the Paper Mario games, but if I ever do, I'll give it a shot. Well, not like living in Chile is a blessing. Oh, gotcha. I know you lived in Chile. Tried splitting it up. It did help, Luigi. That may have been it. There's some weird character limit stuff. Oh, gosh. Okay, so this is the part where I gotta get past Roly-Poly guy. No. Okay. That's fine. What? Stupid skeleton. Oh my gosh, David. Alright, well that was kind of sad. Holy snap! Holy snap, did you see that? Okay, well I may have just prevented myself from exiting the level now. I didn't know I could just kill him like that. That's actually crazy. Please let me through here. Oh gosh. Let's go! Let's go! I don't really want to spend money on a new one. I want this one. Oh, it just doesn't scroll. Oh, you got it in January. You gotta go, Taco. Thanks again so much for your generous gifting of subs and subscription. Have an amazing night, my friend. You take it easy. It's Davalia! How are you? Roly-poly guy, indeed. How are you, Davalia? Good to see you on Twitch. Let's see. I'm excited to learn more about the lore. The game reminds me of the book of the series, Gregor the Overlander, a bit. What's Gregor the Overlander? Haven't heard of that one. Hey, Space Chicken, how are you? That's quite the version of Hemlo you got there. I can barely read that for more reasons than one. All right, so I have a shotgun, which is awesome. This level's really scary though, so. Oh gosh. Okay. So what I can do is I can leave the dog in here. Go back up for my shotgun. Cool. So that's definitely progress. Can I climb this thing? Oh no! Alright. What do I do? Here's the exit. Oh, heavens above. Oh! What the heck was that? Man, I could have gone to the next area with a shotgun. I should have done it. I shouldn't have tried to go back for the dog. Darn it. Toasty. Half dead. Work's been busy. Been having to take some of it home with me to my meet deadlines. Do you work, do you not work from home, Devalia? I was under the impression you work from home. Sorry to hear that you've been half dead and work's been insane. I feel like you are working a lot though, Dev. How's the lunk going? Really, really well, actually. I got pretty far with a shotgun until I decided to try to get a dog too and be all greedy. People have been really generous in chat. People have been rating me and gifting subs and hanging out from other Discords, like Brian Long's Discord. It's been awesome. Seriously. How have you been, Space? And what have I been up to, Devalia? Good question. I hung out with some awesome people over the weekend. I didn't do much for Halloween. Oh, I have a new transition. Watch this. Ready? New screen transition. Pretty awesome, right? It's not too loud, is it? Hopefully it's not too loud. If it's deafeningly loud, let me know so I can lower the volume. It's a super great story about a kid who finds out there's a giant world under his house with a kingdom and goes on quests and stuff. I listened to the audiobook on CD as a youth. Nice. Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Sounds very creative. There's 3 books in it. Got it. Esteban, you do that. You do that, Space Chicken. Not gonna lie though, randomly scrolling through a 2014 Nintendo Life article about how HTML5 games are playable on Wii U's web browser, and seeing that there was apparently the new Bug Fables content coming out sooner. It's insanely hyped. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're excited, Luigi. Toasty. That run is almost so good. Right, Salty? Man, I'm salty. Devalia works at McDonald's. Had to take McChicken home? Oh, gotcha. I have a feeling Devalia does not do that. I'm pretty sure she does something a bit more technical than that. Although maybe she works at McDonald's. I don't know. It's been a great stream. I'm not going, just stating facts. Well, thank you, Regal. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're sticking around, and I'm glad you've enjoyed the stream so far. You might have a warranty? I hope so, Esther. I hope so. How long do warranties for mice usually last? That transition was smooth. I'm glad you liked it, Marks. Let's go. Oh, my word. I love this remix. Annie, thank you for the 90 bits. I appreciate that. Holy snap. How close are you to that dab one now? Like, are you sub 1,000 yet? Oh, what the heck? This is awesome. Classic Donkey Kong 64 song. You caught me. That McChicken was the bomb. Transition looked great, David. Thank you, Devalia. See, Space Chicken. Oh, what the heck is this? What is this? Can I look in my journal? Or wait, maybe it's not here. Oh wait, I can't read the journal here, can I? Can I? Oh, I can. Here we go. Items. Dum, ba-da-bum, 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 bum, 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 bum. I got a parachute. I don't think I got a parachute. I got something else. Dum, dum, dum. Power pack. The power pack imbues its wearer with improved weapon handling abilities. Okay. Cool. I don't know what that means, but great. Just looked up and saw the gift sub. Thanks. I'm on the phone, so I didn't hear anything. Taco Bra just left, but yes, Taco Bra gifted you a sub, Busters. So, welcome. You are now a Kimballer. I'm among friends. People understand the McChicken. You know what? You're gonna hate me for saying this, but I think the McChicken's a little too spicy for me. Remember listening to Frantic Factory in high school? Even the OG version of the song goes so hard. I completely agree. Grant Kirkhope is a genius at writing music. Joking aside, it depends on client. Some want me to use their equipment while doing penetrational testing, which requires me to be on site. Others are more lenient and I can work from home. It all comes down to the contract. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm glad that you're busy though, Devalia. I feel like you do really good work based on just how I'm familiar with your work ethic in general. So, what? Holy cow. Now I see what the power pack does. Goodness grief. Goodness grief, is that a phrase? I knew it was too spicy for you. I got you, bro. It's all good. Can you believe it's actual spicy made chicken? It's also bomb. Oh, don't like that. Let's use a rope. I want this dog. So what's interesting about this more powerful weapon... Oh, sorry, doggo. I'm so scared. Okay, I'm moving while I can. I love tacos. I also love tacos, as long as they're not spicy. So limited run games, they'd eventually be doing a physical release of Bug Fables. I'm 100% going to scoop that up. Don't know when the physical release is happening. They haven't said yet, but I know I'm very, very excited for that as well. Nice. Goodness grief. Goodness grief. Charles Brown. It made me think of Charlie Brown also. Cheems has agreed to meet me in Seattle with Spicy Nugs. Really, I don't know who that is. You have to introduce me sometime to Cheems. I gotta head out, but it was fun stopping by. Take care, David, and it was good talking with you too, Luigi. Excited to get back to Bug Fables. If you ever like to talk more about it, just hit me up. Always open. Tanuki, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for offering. I am pretty sure you are in the Discord, because I remember seeing your name there. If you want to just start a conversation, Luigi is an avid Discord chatter. So just give him a ping, and I'm sure you guys can talk about Fables until you're blue in the face. Bug Fables. What does the dog thing do? Great question, Gooey. If I have the dog by the end of the run, he gives me an extra health. So I had 2 health because I lost 2 health, but now I have 3 health because of the dog at the end. What's the matter, Esther? You seem cross. Exactly what Space Chicken said. All right, Annie, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate that. I give up hope every day. Oh, that's dark. No need for that. All right, so I don't want any of this stuff. So... oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh, this guy won't see me. Okay, he didn't see me. He's gonna see me now, though. Oh, what? I'm surprised that guy never saw me. Go for the dog. No. Imagine Spelunky VR. I can't imagine. How would that work, Space Chicken? Yeah, seriously. All right, Regal. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate that. Have an amazing night, my friend, and thank you for stopping by. I don't want to give you this chicken. No problem. So here's a question. If you give it to him... oh, great. David, why do you think this through all the way? I wonder if after you give it to him and then you try to take it back, if he says, thief! And you're like, bro, I decided to give this to you to rent, not to keep. Thank you for that key. What can I do with it? I don't know. But I'm gonna find something to do with it, for sure. Oh. Oh, why did I drop it? I don't think it does anything on another level, so it's not really worth getting it. The health now is kind of transparent. Oh, is it? That's weird. It probably is like semi-transparent, yeah. You just put me on the VR headset and it plays Raiders of the Lost Ark in 3D. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It just starts like a Tomb Raider or something. Get out of here, lizard boy. Well, that worked out better than I expected. Ooh, Pokemon remix. Let's go. This is a good one. Oh, great. That was silly. Oh, well. I really like the Pokemon music a lot. I only have one rope left. I probably shouldn't have used that. I probably should have used a bomb, but... What's in here? Okay. Oh, wait. Well, the key I have doesn't open that door, I don't think. I could try it, but I don't think it would work. Well, that worked out. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Here's a question. If I use my... Does that provide light? Oh, cool. It lights things up. I like that. No. Oh my goodness. That saved me. No! All that work. All that work. For a spike. About Bug Fables Day 1 on Switch. Loved it. Completed everything except the recipes. The optional boss refights with the optional hard mode. Metal equipped. They're like stick. Oh, gotcha. And all the other in-game achievements acquired by doing things like the hard mode metal boss refights. That's insane, Luigi. You put a lot of hours into that, then. Space Chicken, I'm looking VR. What would you recommend to get? Good question, Frisky. Space Chicken has recently purchased a VR headset, and I'm sure he has some thoughts about that. You got the Oculus... Hold on, you got the Oculus Go, I think? For the Quest? I don't remember which one. One was really good, one was really bad. Ooh, good song. Now, Pikachu's Lament is stuck in my head. Pikachu's Lament? What is Pikachu's Lament? So what's down here? Hello, skeleton. I love when they're just stuck in the spider web. Oh, let's go. Gotta be careful I don't break this. It's worth it. Okay. I'll take it. Space Chicken, come back to the chat, please. Frisky has a question. It's a song about Pokemon fighting to the death. David is spanking the monkey. I can't repeat that, Devalia. I love the song too, Esther. Big time. Big time. Pikachu's Lament is not being able to get Ash to beat the Pokemon trainers in Kanto to become Pokemon Master. Is that like Pikachu's literal lament? Come on. Step it up, Ash. Catch him. Oh, that was brutal. I just watched a death right before my eyes. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Get over here, you bat. That was lucky. Oh, snap. Hover pack. Hover pack? What? What? That's so cool. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. No, no, go away. Holy cow, that is so cool. I gotta be so careful here. This thing is so cool. Look at this. Oh, what? I could have easily died there, but Hover Boy saved me. Let's go. Can I hover and be on this guy? No way. No way. This is a good combination. And a semi-completionist of Bug Fables, I'm excited that they're adding more content to it. This makes me insanely happy. No kidding. I'm glad you're a completionist, man. That's cool. You can't be a completionist of very many games. Space Chicken, come back to me. My voice echoes in here. Hold on. Ah, dang it. Okay, you just hang out here for a bit. Okay. I love the hover thing. It's really, really good. If you want a good PC-powered, Rift S is pretty good. If you want to stand alone, I'd recommend the Quest 1. Which one does Space Chicken have? It's really bugging me. I should know this. Well, thank you, Turkey, for taking the bullet there for me. Well. Okay. All right, let's go, Turkey. Oh boy. Yes! Okay, well that was unfortunate, but could have been worse. No, I'm not giving you my turkey. Get out of here. Oh my... Man, the turkeys really bail you out. Well, died for the cause. At least the guy doesn't think that I killed the turkey. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh! Okay. That's not awesome. Okay. I can't screw this up, David. No! Oh. Okay. No! Yes. Okay, that was good. Now I can go up here and do this. What? Oh. Can't throw it high enough. Oh, it's already activated. Oh my goodness. Well, I think it's worth it. Oh my word. Okay, I spent too long here. But we're fine. Just barely escaped. Woo! That was crazy. Rip turkey, yeah. I murdered that turkey. Seriously, Davalia. I know he had the Oculus Link. Pretty sure he got the Quest 2. Thanks, Esther. Yeah, I think he got the Quest 2, Frisky. Hopefully that answers your question. Apparently he really likes the Quest 2 also. I feel like they're gonna patch some glitches that were in the game. Only thing I can think of off the top of my head. So, Giyu, I have one thing to say, and it's Hopefully that resonated with you specifically. That message was curated specifically for you. And even then, it's not game breaking, although I was stumped on one area and used to get past whenever I was supposed to. I know, I have sinned. No, you haven't. I think looking up guides is perfectly fine, Luigi. I've been hearing good things about that. I want the index, but also waiting 8 weeks. 8 weeks paying such a premium annoys me. Thank you, Giyu. Gooey. Giyu. Wow, that was the most butchering of your name I could have ever hoped to do. I just hovered over that boy, just like Metal Gear Solid. Holy cow, I love this hovering ability so much. Yo, imagine the hovering ability for this part. David. Oh my gosh, if I died. Come here, you. I guess the hovering is not that helpful for this part. It's kind of nice for this, though. That was kind of scary. Oh! Gosh. No! David! Why you do this? Alright, so I guess it is nice in some ways. Come here. Come here, you little brat. Oh gosh. Darn it. Oh. That was not my finest moment. Do I pronounce it Jif or Jif? So I pronounce it Jif. It's not Jif the peanut butter, it's Jif Jif. I'll give you 3 points for that. The first point is Jif is pronounced Jif because the file name creator has said it is pronounced Jif. The second one is most words in the English language that begin with G are a soft G. So it's fair to say that it's most likely it's Jif. It's a soft G. The third one is actually a counter for an argument I hear a lot for saying it GIF, and that's, well, G stands for graphics in GIF. And so by that logic, you'd have to pronounce JPEG JFEG because the P in JPEG stands for photograph. So there you go. You said it right for the first time. I'm used to bad pronunciations though. Yeah. Oh, I did? Wait, it's GUI, right? Is it not GUI? Gift would like to have a word with you. Fair. You have picked one variant of the word. You have picked an exception to the rule, where most words start with J. With J sound, not G sound. You wouldn't have to say JFEG unless you wanted to be stupid on purpose. You would, because P stands for PH, by that logic. Wait, dude, the first pronunciation that was wrong but actually right. It's not GUI. Okay. Is it not? Thank you for graciously giving me this gift. What gift, Radzo? You talking the sub? I did mention the Bug Fables has cheat codes. Really? An even harder mode. Turn into a tangerine by looking at a character in the game called Tangy into a cute little pill bug named Peeboo. Man, that game sounds like it's packed with charm. It's GUI or GUI. Same with sequel and sequel. Huh. SQL. I mean, I was more so poking fun at GIF or GIF, but okay. Ah. Oh, Javid? Thank you for graciously giving me this gift. Yeah, you're giving examples of hard G sounds, but most of the ones in the English language are soft G. But the more common words in the English language that are used more often start with more hard G consonant sounds. We all take a second to yell at Liesel T from Razer for just disconnecting our chat after we reach a conclusion about my mouse. Esther. It's time to tweet that. Say, Liesel T, I got a bone to pick with you. The one you said kind of sounds like GU. Really? It's GU? Seriously? Is it GU or GU? If it's GU, that's crazy that I said it right. You see, Bug Fables has cheat codes, therefore it is the best game ever. I have Jack now, and he doesn't even talk to me. Jack is not worth it, Esther. Jack's gonna just abandon you. Ryu's a long-lost sibling, GU. Is it Jack or Jack? Gak. That reminds me, I made a hard mode for Super Metroid for Sakura. That's awesome, Devalia. How'd you do that? What was the logic behind the hard mode? My name is Space Chicken, pronounced Space Kickin', because the C in chicken stands for cute, which is a hard C sound. Oh, gotcha. The second. Oh, it's Giyu. So it's Giyu instead of Gooey. It's Giyu. Giyu. Okay, awesome. I'm so glad I got that right by accident. Now I can say it right on purpose. Hey, yo comprendo. That means I understand you, I think. I don't know. I could have gone back and hit me in the face, actually. My one little complaint about this game is I'm not a huge fan of how you hold down and grab, or you hold down and A to grab things. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. Please don't go the wrong way. Thank you. Okay. Set off the trap. Go down this way. And get the heck out of here before the stupid bat hits me. Let's go! I thought it was like a gooey duck. So did I. I thought it was gooey, like GUI. The charm is off the heckin' charts. The characters, NPCs, the writing in general, everything. It's so charming, including the cheat codes. I'm glad to hear that, Luigi. It works identical to the GBA game's hard mode. It doubles damage you take, halves damage you deal, and pickups give you half ammo. That is awesome. That's so cool that you translated the GBA's hard mode to the SNES version. That's awesome, Devalia. Congratulations. But it seems like fairly simple logic to include in the game. What, is it made in assembly also, out of curiosity? I will never win the GIF debate, because the creator has the right to say how it's pronounced, but that doesn't mean I don't think that the correct pronunciation is lame. I agree with that, Space Chicken. I agree with that. The fact that the original file name creator has called it GIF is the only evidence we should need. And I started calling it GIF when I heard that fact. So, one streamer I watched a lot calls me Gwee, and I low-key love it. Gwee, huh? I like that. So it's Spoon. Oh gosh, Guiu? Did I already forget how to say it correctly? I hope not. I actually agree with that, Space Chicken. If you think it's a dumb way to pronounce it, that's fine. Oh, this is, oh my gosh. This is Terraria music. This is such a treat listening to this music. It's all really good. Ooh, let's go. More ropes, please. I can be really liberal with my rope usage. That's a good feeling. I basically determined that bombs and ropes are like the most important thing. Sorry about that, buddy. Oops. Okay. I'm just gonna leave. Gwee. I'll call you Gwee. Space. I'm going to low-key nickname Graphic because nicknames are how I cope with painful words. Gosh dang it, Space Chicken. How's it going, Hypernook? Welcome. How are you, man? It uses ASM. Okay. A lot of the changes were pretty easy to include, just adding multipliers to certain bits based on a flag set in the menu. Nice. That's brilliant. I'm glad you figured that out and were able to give Sakura a hard mode experience. That's awesome. I hope she was appreciative. I know she must have been. Well. Alright. I just, my turkey got murdered. That's chill. Oh gosh, please go away. I just wanted this box. Go away. Okay, you just... Oh gosh. I have an idea. Let's go this way. You over there. You die. Oh, okay, so that's an unfortunate ending for that doggo. I feel like the doggo's gonna get hit. Okay, he saved me. Come here. Okay. Alright, you're gonna hang out here for a little bit, boy. I didn't run! I didn't run! If I had ran, I could have made that. Come down here and just done this. But instead, no. I had to get hit like a chump. That dog looks like yours? Really? I'm jealous. What kind of dog do you have, Develia? Oh, gosh. Well, there I go. I wish I was rich so I could watch all of DVK's streams in their entirety. That's the only reason. Going back to work, okay. No worry, Space. No worry, Space. Sorry you're working so late, though. Why are you working so late, man? Is that the only reason you want to be rich? That's certainly an honor. That's certainly an honor. I lied. Jack is cool. Let's go, Jack! LMAO, you're not supposed to be able to slap a +4 on a +4 card in Uno according to the creator of the game. We collectively as a society have agreed otherwise. That is true. That is true. So, there's hope for Jif. So that's a good point, Frisky. Another good example of that is the way we play Super Smash Bros. Melee was not how the developers intended. So, along those same lines of logic, I could say the correct way to play the game is as a party game, but the more fun and fulfilling way is to play it competitively in the long run. That's my argument. You could easily make the argument that GIF is the correct way to say it, but not the optimal way to say it. So GIF proponents have that to go off of. Like, if you did a poll, I bet you most people would prefer to say GIF. But you can't say that's the correct way to say it. The correct way to say it is GIF. Agreed with what Hypernook said. Space? A channel point reward system. A reward that lets us decide a game that you play on stream. That's a good idea, actually. Twitch has no mark out text effects. Twitch is stinky. I agree. It should have those. She has a Metroid dog. Oh, gosh. Hello, Luigi. I feel like saying hello to you in particular today. Yeah, request a song, Hyper. As long as it's a non-copyright one. Church work, always late nights. Oh, gotcha, church stuff. Got it, Space. He just wants donuts and rides. I have an American Bulldog. Aw, cute. But I'll tell you what, David. If we stream while I'm up there, I'll be there for the whole entire thing. That is an offer I cannot refuse, Space Chicken. Looking forward to it. Hey, Hypernook, I feel like responding to you in particular today. Does it sound logic? Good. I'm glad you enjoy the logic, Space. I say it by letter. GIF? That's actually a really good way to, like, avoid the confrontation entirely. Come here, Spidey. Well, that was embarrassing. Sorry, this is about getting experience. Doesn't matter that I epically failed. Let's look at that. Oh gosh. Oh, already got activated. Okay. This is definitely not an ideal run so far. Bruh. Bruh. Isn't that like a really good item? Wait, what? How come I can't pick it up? Oh, maybe I'm picking it up. This song is awesome. Alright, we'll only have 3 health, but we'll learn to live with it. Thanks for queuing up songs, Hypernook. I appreciate that. I say it by what it stands for. Graphics image frequency. Oh, do you? I thought it was graphics interchange format. But yeah, so did I, Rads, though. See you guys. Have a good night. All right, later, Space Chicken. Thank you so much for hanging out and being here. You're fantastic. Oh, I can't buy it. Darn it. I kind of want to destroy the shopkeeper. How come I can't use this item? Oh, hello. All right. The trouble with holding things is it's hard to hold the dog. Oh gosh, what? What? I died. You're getting a replacement mouse? Let's go, Esther. Good work figuring that out and getting on that. That's fantastic. I like graphic and image frequency. It's a format. No me, Deval. Yeah, I'm a format. P space. Wasn't looking at the screen. Heard a very loud sound that sounded like a gunshot. Then peppy, superstar-like music. What dost thou mean? Peaches and cream. I like this. Time to channel my inner Dean. Gosh dang it. Hyper, if that's the troll one, I'm gonna skip it. Hope you know that. Whoops. Gosh dang it. Just chilling on the spikes. Well, that was pretty bad. Oh well. Scares me because you never know what to expect. Sorry, Hyper. I gotta get rid of the meme one. Ugh. Wait a second. What the heck? Ban video, ban user, and video. Ban. If I ban the user, does that ban them from like the actual stream or just from adding to the queue? Why does my ear hurt? What the heck, man? I also had a feeling, dude, with like peaches and cream, it's really good. Yeah, this is awesome, Hyper. I love it. Oh, hello, Scorpion. Hehehehe. Sucker. Oh, look at that. Actually, you know what? Waiting around is not the best use of my time. I just realized because the guy can come. Written song. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It has to not be a copywritten song. Also, Siva Gunner, that is supposed to be an L, just a capital I. Gotcha. Sorry, whoever queued that song, I had to skip it. Because that was not a, that sounded like not a copyright-free song, unfortunately. And if I'm wrong, please, we'll go back and we'll re-add it, but... Oops, sorry, dog. There's the exit. Okay. Woo! Let's go! Yes. I'm very happy with that. Anything I can buy? No. Save my money. Let's go! That was a good run. Yeah, I derped David on that before. No worries. Catch me before doing that every time I mispronounce it. By the way, if you guys add a wrong song to the queue, just use, oh, Celeste music, let's go. Just use, exclamation point wrong song, and if you use the wrong song command, it'll undo whatever you just submitted. So pretty useful stuff. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that was good. Worked out. Sorry, bro. Not really gonna help you out this time. The reason why I like getting multiple... That was bad. Alright. Could have been worse. Good. Where'd the dog go? Okay, good. Good. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Whew. Can't tell if learning the truth about the name counts as being enlightened or not. It does. Because it means you're more observant. You're more discerning. You're definitely among the enlightened. I wonder if that Celeste song is copywritten. Surely something would stop me from releasing a clone of it and selling it. Gosh dang it, Redzo. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that, you know, from a technical perspective, game music isn't, like, copyright free, but it doesn't get ID'd a lot, at least. So, we'll see. I should have paid attention to the queuing process. Anyone want to add the Super Smash Bros. Version of Big Blue? Oh, that's a great one. That's a great one. How's it going, Fortnite God? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Yeah, Frisky, if you use your account that you use to subscribe, you should be able to queue it yourself. If somebody else that is a subscriber would like to queue that song, they absolutely can. It's the Big Blue song from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Send you a pic of Dino? Aww. Thanks, Devalia. Did you post it in IRL? Thank you for sharing. Big Blue Remix. Awesome. Thanks, Radzo. Appreciate that. You're the beating of drums. Okay. Thank you, Slot Jockey, for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. How is your Tuesday going? Oh gosh, oh gosh. That was close. No! Do not be hurt, doggo. Please do not be hurt. Just in DMs. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Thank you, kind sir. Or ma'am. I believe we're talking about a sir. Yes, that's right. Sir, for the record. All right. Oh my gosh. I can't climb the ladder when I'm on this guy. Well, there goes the turkey. Gotta wait till he's far enough away. Come here. Oh gosh. Can you go far enough? Come here. Come here. Okay, that's actually good. No! Ugh! Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Oh my. Well, that was in vain. Gotta go. Alright, Fortnite God, thanks for stopping by. How could you, David? You let him fall off a cliff? Well, what can I say? I enjoy my turkey during Thanksgiving, let's just put it that way. I'm gonna find every song ever. Okay, Hyper. Gosh dang it. I don't want meme songs though, Radzo. Oh wait, no, wait. That's what Hyper said. Radzo queued it up though, I'm confused. That has to do with the smash and throw in there. That has to do with the smash and throw it in here. Radzo, I agree. I'm probably gonna skip the song. I don't really want meme songs. I want beats and bangers like what you guys have been doing so far. Okay. Okay. Really? But like, why did I jump? Jumping is the one thing I couldn't have done and I jumped. Oh, that was so silly. I was after the jewels. I was greedy. Oh, the doggo's right there. Darn. Feels bad, man. Good. Good. I'll take that and move on. I swear the specific Siva song isn't a meme song. Okay. Gotcha. Thanks, Razzo. Wow, I don't know this version. This is awesome. Here you go, Frisky. This is the ultimate version, not the melee version I had in mind, but this is still a really good remix. Gotcha. I like it. Let's go. Woohoo! All right. Thanks so much, Dev. Have a good night, my friend. Enjoy whatever it is you're working on, my friend. The one you requested. Right. Gotcha. Not the version I'm used to either, but hey, even bad pizza is still pretty good pizza. Fair, Frisky. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, that's not the one you had in mind. It's probably the Melee one you had in mind. That's the same one I had in mind also. Still really good, though. Well, that was a bloodbath. I gotta figure out the bat timing. I gotta stop being afraid of those bats. I'm not that good at mind reading, guys. Well, that's true, I guess. But don't worry, you have other talents. You have other talents. Still, I mean, I'm delighted you picked this remix. I like this remix a lot. I don't even remember it in the game. Oh my word. Okay. Now I'm just getting lazy. I had good runs in the beginning, and then I just start getting lazy, and then they keep dying. I gotta play this carefully, gamers. Okay. Okay. Dang it. Let's go. I'm not gonna risk it. What's stinky? Best Buy recently put up an ad for their Black Friday deals. Guess what I found? Golden Goose of laptops. Everything I want on the laptop for both casual and a bit of gaming. Oh. Ah, it disappeared. Dang. Sorry to hear that, Luigi. That is too bad. Luigi, feel so bad. I understand that completely. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, Radzo. Might as well buy a parachute. Let's go. Free, easy turkey. Oh. Oh, there's a let's go. There's a doggo here. Let's go! Yay! I got another banger. Super Meat Boy Chaz Lullaby. There's a subscriber of mine queuing that one up too. I played a little bit of Super Meat Boy. Oh, they just killed each other. Awesome. Oh, they used a what's it called? Yo, I triggered it and then got out of the way. Let's go. That's alright. You can get back up. Oh, I should have seen that the dog was there. Butternut is the ultimate sass master. Why? Why is that, Essie? Because Radzo wanted it, so I said okay. Come here, you ne'er-do-well. Tough guy. Come here. Come here. Get over here. I want to be this guy IRL. Bro, this song is really good. Like an iPod Second play exactly. Why are you jumping up like that? Oh gosh! Back this way, Space Cowboy. Oh. He's like, how do I deal with this? He's below me. Oh gosh. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yes. Of course I know the real song. Well, I know the Weird Al song. I know the Weird Al polka of it. Don't make fun of me, Esther. Ooh, a little Smash Ultimate remix. Okay, that's not worth it. Yo, let's go. It's my job to make fun of you. Is it, Esther? Then it's my job to make fun of you. I think we're even. I don't want to do the little challenge thing. Hello. Thanks for just doing that, bro. Appreciate it. Oh my word. Thank you, you little twerp. How's it going, Jade Sloth? Welcome on in. I am not happy about that. I'm not happy about that at all. Wow, this thing's almost empty. This entire aloe vera thing's almost completely empty. I love this. Yummy. Every time it surprises me how much I like it. Oh, let's go. Is this a banger? I think it's a banger. Wrong angle. Okay, David. Let me some Kribby. Where's the doggo? Weird. I don't know where the doggo is in this level. Oh well. Gosh dang it, Jade. I have to destroy David's ears with quality music. It's the only way I can be satisfied. Define quality. You mean good quality, bad quality, mediocre quality? I'm Sammed. My golden goose of laptop's gone, reduced to ashes. If it makes you feel any better, Luigi, I'm sure someone else was able to purchase it and get a good deal. Also, can we talk about what Cyber Monday and Black Friday deals are y'all looking for? Is it next week or the week after that? No. It's like 2 or 3 weeks from now, so it's a while. I want that, but I don't think I'll be able to unlock anytime soon due to me not spending money on Twitch. That's totally fair, Jade. Surprising one for sure. It varies, David, it varies. Oh, it varies. So you just say quality that covers the entire spectrum? Is that the idea, Hyper? Is that the idea? A graphics card, nice. Okay. That was almost the end of the run right there. You hang out down there, buddy. Ooh, can I get this? Dang it. I don't have nearly enough money. I just hit myself in the head. Okay. This is why you look where you go. Before you just go there. Oh my word. Okay, that was good. Come here, turkey. Eurobeat. Can you remind me what the genre is like? I think it's good. I just don't quite remember what it sounds like. Is that what we're listening to right now? Oh, this is a Super Meat Boy song. This is the song that Frisky wanted. Your head's hurting, I'm sorry. What if there'll be a discount on bulk purchases of sleep, TM? I'm sure sleep is at an all-time cheap this year. Guess I need to keep scouting for another laptop that suits my oddly specific needs. By the way, Radzo, any new cool projects you're working on? I noticed your status is like, so many things to do, so little time, or whatever. First off, I relate to that a ton. And I'm wondering if there's anything that's not too secret you tell us about. Okay. Oh, what? Okay. Let's go this way, I guess. Princess Wario for the contest. Oh, nice. Okay. Do we know when the winner of the contest will be announced? Ooh, let's go. More ropes. We want a lot of ropes, especially for the next area. Well. Oh, my word. Oh, sorry, dog. But it was not in vain. I saved you anyway, doggo. I don't think I can use this for anything, really. Can you reuse this key? I'm not really sure you can. No idea, but there are some gems in there. Really, Radzo? What are your favorites? I need some sleep. Does anyone know where I can buy some? How much does it cost? I'm pretty sure sleep is free in a free country. I know they charge in some, like, you know, socialist and communist countries. Am I right, gamers? Okay. Okay. That's good. What if I threw a key at this guy? How's he gonna react? Come here, you. He keeps jumping over it. Take my key of wrath. I hear the doggo. The cry of the doggo. And by gems, I mean one that looks good, Metroid Samus, and one that takes the cute to creepy criteria to its extremes. Realistic Kirby? Oh no. What is realistic Kirby? I don't like the sound of that one bit. I just destroyed the gold. I'm a heartless person. Let's go. That was smooth. Real smooth. Sleep is free. Where do you get it? Ooh, I like this one a lot. I love Ben Briggs Hypernook. You picked a good one. Wait, what? Radzo's a sub. No, you can post links. You're a sub. What the heck? Your legs hurt. What do you mean your legs hurt? How's it going? Thanks for the follow. You can post links, Radzo. Why is my bopping dumb? One thing I think is really weird, though, when searching for laptops is Windows 10 S mode. The laptop I find comes with Windows 10 S mode. Then it's a search to see if the laptop can support switching from S mode to regular Windows 10. If not, time to keep searching. I have now learned that there's a lot of weird factors. Yeah. Do not get Windows. Do not worry about S mode. You don't want that. You want standard Windows 10. You definitely want, yeah. Just be careful. What was that? Oh boy. Oh, he does touch me. Okay. Well, that didn't last very long. Why is the stupid bot doing that? That is so annoying. Goodness. I'm gonna fix this, Radzo. I'm gonna fix this. So here's a question. Hold on. If I go to chat, if I go to user management, no wait, not user management. Wait a second. You know what I can do? Well, that's a temporary fix. I was thinking I could make Radzo a regular, and that might work. Okay, link protection. Only VIPs. Oh, wait a second. Can you try now, Radzo? Try posting links now, see if it works. If it still doesn't work, it may have been my fault. Awesome. It was my own fault. It was my own fault. It was my own fault. I don't know what to say. Oh, I do not like realistic Kirby one bit. Not one bit. Not one bit. Octoling, hello, welcome back. How are ya? Welcome on in. How's your evening going? All right. Oh! That hurt me too? Well, that killed me, so it's fine. Like, when you get hurt in the very beginning of the level, you just want to be like, all right, I want to start over. Because you feel cheated, you know? I'm glad you're doing well, Octoling. My Tuesday's going pretty well, too. Oops. I just took away my stairs. I was wondering if you were a skeleton or not. Ah, David Kimball. Bruh. Okay, that was good. Get that gold. Get those gems. Even though you can't get back up. More Megalovania. Spelunky 2, Electric Boogaloo. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's not the full title of it, actually. But you know what? Just for you, we'll make it so. There we go. What is this game? This is called Spelunky 2. Oh, I think Radzo just answered Octoling's question. It's a roguelike with randomly generated levels where you have to survive and get to the end. It's basically an insanely stripped down version of, exactly. You can only use Edge, only download things from Microsoft Store. It's basically like, if anyone remembers Windows RT, when Windows 8 came out, it's like Windows RT, basically. Can't remember Windows 10. Thankfully, it's easy and free to switch from that to regular Windows 10 if the laptop can support it. Yeah. I cannot believe they're doing this again. I thought they learned their lesson from before, but Microsoft loves repeating its mistake, and this is coming from a fan, okay? I like Microsoft, generally speaking. I like their products, but I hate their abbreviated Windows products so much. They never work. They're always confusing. Like, I am genuinely curious. Does anybody remember Windows RT at all? For the, oh wait. Oh, I assumed it already went off. I guess it didn't. Okay, well, I'm dead now. Basically a Chromebook, but you can't sideload Android apps or Linux. Yep. If I recall correctly, S mode is for school settings. No, I don't think so, Link. It's just a stripped down version. You never heard about RT? Really? So, okay, so when Windows 8 came out, I actually liked Windows 8, but that's beside the point. It also came, when Microsoft Surface came out, they released the Microsoft Surface and the Surface RT. And the Surface RT ran Windows RT, which was like a lighter weight version of Windows that didn't, it didn't have like x86 support. So it could only run the modern apps or whatever, the Metro apps. So you had your desktop and you had like a file explorer and all that was the same, but it couldn't run traditional desktop applications. And it was a massive failure in my opinion because and it was so confusing, people couldn't remember. Like people didn't realize it wasn't the full version of Windows. They got mad when they couldn't install like Spotify and stuff. So yeah, and they're doing it again with Windows 10s. I don't know why. I don't know why they're doing it. I think it's stupid. It is awful, Hyper. It's very bad. And yeah, GUI, RT was bad. Windows 7 aesthetics, Windows 10 aesthetics? No, I do not think the arrow design in Windows 7 has aged well at all. I think Windows 10 is beautiful. I love it. I think it's a good combination of Windows 10 and Windows 7. Thank you. Okay, I didn't look ahead of me and I died. I think Fluent design is a really, really good evolution of Metro design. Because I actually like Metro a lot. But I do think over time it was a little too simple, a little too flat. No. Well, the dog escaped. I think Windows 7's aesthetic was nice for the time, but it is very dated, in my opinion. Windows 8 was strange. I think it was really good. People completely over-exaggerate about Windows 10. The one thing they can't stand is the start menu, pretty much. That's like the main complaint everybody has with it. The fact of the matter is with Windows 8, listening to David defend Windows 8 without sound is something else. Lolo. Gosh dang it. So, the fact of the matter is Windows 8 was twice as fast as Windows 7, about 4 times as secure, and it performed better in almost every single benchmark. It was the only version of Windows that was improved and had lower system requirements than its predecessor. In other words, any laptop that ran Windows 7 could run Windows 8 and run it better than it ran Windows 7. It's the first time ever. When it was the one that had the start menu that was full screen, yep, and most people hated it, but what people didn't know was you could boot straight to the desktop and never see the start screen. Or you could just install like a third-party thing to make it get a normal start menu. But the Windows 8 pros far outweighed the cons. Like, Windows 8 was a superior operating system by every objective measure you could possibly think of. And people were like, oh, full screen start menu, ah! That's why I use OpenShell for Windows 7 start menu and textured taskbar. Gotcha, Radzo. Yeah, a lot of that's personal preference, but I do not think the Windows 7 aesthetic has aged very well, to be honest. Oh, gosh. Can I just drop this? Yeah, it kind of worked. Can I do like a down throw? I can! Let's go! That worked. I'm very proud of that. Oh gosh. Sorry. Whoops. Windows 10 is pretty fire. I like it a lot. Windows 8 was weird, but still okay. And then Windows 10 came out and filled the OS with bloatware and telemetry. Exactly, Link. I think Windows 10 looks better than Windows 8, but in my opinion, I think Windows 8 is almost a better operating system than Windows 10. Because Windows 10 added so much bloatware and nonsense that is so annoying. And Windows 8 was like really clean and really nice. Man, I really am not liking this TV being on. TV? What do you mean, Hyper? Windows 10, I would like... No, Windows 10, I would not like to listen to your mobile plans app. Oh, gosh. That sounds terrible. Like, that's the thing. Get over here so I can sacrifice you. I'm also going to sacrifice this turkey. Wait, can I sacrifice this roly boy too? Okay, just killed the snake for me. Come out here, you little weasel. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. That was not worth it. That was a fail. That was a huge fail. So yeah, TLDR, Windows 7 is massively overrated. Windows 8 is massively overhated. It's very underrated. And Windows 10 is not all it could be because of all the bloatware. And it's just too bloaty. Windows 10 would benefit from being more like Windows 8. And less like whatever they're doing now. Yeah, parkour is a word for it, Gui. Parkour is a word for it. 10's pretty great in my opinion. S mode is basically like Rad said, just use regular Windows 10. Yeah, like that's what's so funny to me is I really thought Microsoft learned their lesson with Windows RT, because to me Windows 10s or whatever it's called, it's the same thing as RT, and it failed. I don't know why they're trying it again. Their universal Windows platform system failed. I don't know why they keep trying to make it work. Hyper, what is this banger? Well. Oh boy. Because of Windows S mode, it's absolute heck to find a laptop either A, doesn't have S mode, or B, has S mode but has the specs to allow it to switch to regular Windows 10. A lot of that might have to do with the price range you're looking at. I think the higher end stuff you wouldn't have that problem. Okay, go back this way. Hello, doggo. Well, that didn't really work. Cool. I always fear the dog can just walk in there of his own volition. He's adjacent to it. That works. Thanks for queuing up songs, Radzo. That's hilarious. I was just talking to someone about Windows 10 to get back into the stream, and same topic? Really? What were you talking about, Buster? I talking about TV being on because America things. Oh, the election. Gotcha. The TV must be on in your house. Okay. I didn't know what you meant by that. I'm like, like a TV is on, like the screen is on. Like, what do you mean by that? Because I do not have cable or TV in my house, and I don't think I ever will. Let's see if I can fall fast enough to make this not count. Oh snap! Oh gosh. Okay, you hang out there. Yeah, that worked out well. Okay, this is going fine. This is going just fine. Nope. Don't want that. Okay. Okay, nope. I'm just getting out of here. Just getting out of here. I have no idea how the election's going, by the way, gamers. And I don't care that much that I don't. Because you know what? Whether I watch it or not, it's not gonna make any difference. The votes have been cast. I feel like that's not going to do anything for me, so I'm going to try to find another route. There we go. Get shot. There's the dog. Do I go after the dog? I don't. This thing is too risky. This guy did not want me to catch it. Better that way, you think so? Probably. Well, that was not ideal, but you know. Fine, I'll take this one. Alright. Well, I have 2 life left, but I mean, better than nothing. Better than nothing. When in around $300 Christmas price range, you really gotta dig deep for those Black Friday deals. Yeah, that makes sense. The ability to run not stinky Windows 10. Is there any way that, like, you could negotiate with your parents and, like, you could pitch in some of your own money? Luigi, whatever the $300 you told us about sounded godly. Yeah, I don't remember the exact specs, but it did sound pretty good. I will have to admit that. Okay. Oh man, there's a doggo trapped up there. Oh gosh, I almost fell down there without the turkey. That would have been big sad. Come here, you. Luigi. Come here, you. The fake out. Oh, okay. The fake out kills me, man. Ooh, nice pick. Nice pick. By the way, Paravada is the same user as Frisky. God love aquatic ambiance. Come here, you. There goes my turkey. Come here, you. Oh, well, he retaliated and killed me instantly. It's very difficult to find good laptops in those ranges under $800. I didn't know that. What kind of performance are you looking to get out of a laptop on that low of a price range? Yeah. Double identity. I live and also too lazy to use PS4 to chat. I can't blame you for that. Using PS4 to chat sounds painful. Well, that wasn't great. Let's restart. Let's restart. Nope, not worth it. No reason to go down there. I did get greedy. I got really greedy. I feel like that's a lot of the tragedies of this game is you see your eye on the prize and you can't help yourself. The good news is I do feel a lot more comfortable maneuvering in this game. Where's the doggo? There's the doggo. I could have gone that way instead of going this way. It's worth it. Well, did not mean to do that, but luckily it didn't bite me in the butt. Oh, okay. Since when was holding down a way to drop the dog? Huh. Pressing down makes you let go of things? I didn't know that. You're gonna head off now? Thanks you for wishing me the luck. Link, I appreciate that, man. You have a fantastic night as always. And I will see you next time. I would have switched to Parapat, but that's been taking up and down all the video games I play, but not on Discord. Oh, gotcha. You know, maybe Windows appeals to me because I'm a sucker for customization. If you're really a sucker for customization, Hyper, you would be a fan of Linux. Linux is like a customization fan's dream. Okay. Guess I'm dropping a bomb. Kablooey. Why would he run that way? That's crazy. Holy snap, I almost blew that guy up. That's crazy. Oh, that's hilarious. Come here, you. Let's go on a little trip. I was thinking of Linux at the same time, and you could sideload and wine. Exactly. If you don't mind, my friend, we do try to keep things family friendly here. Is the boomerang any good? I don't know. Scott, thanks for the 10 months, man.
Oh, hello.
Let's go. Dang it. Scott, thanks so much for the 10 months, man. I really appreciate it. How are you? Dang it. I was trying to avoid that. I'm really struggling here. Oh no! How do I drop this? Oh my... I was trying to pick that up, and I threw a bomb by accident. Look at me, I'm totally like powered up here. This is robbery. Did have Windows S mode by default, but after a bit of searching, it's 100% an ad specs to switch to non-stinky Windows. Let's go. On vacation, eh? Are you talking like Windows Pro versus Home? Hey, Memory Martin. How are you? It's been a spell. How's your evening going? I don't think so, Frisky. I'm right, head hurts. Oh, really? Is that related to your COVID stuff, Scott? Or is it independent from that? I seem a bit curious, so let me find a link to the laptop I'm talking about. Yes. You should have no problem posting that, by the way. Excuse me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, that was good. Holy snap. Get out of here. Whoo. So it's funny, for the rest of the run, all the shopkeepers are trying to kill me now because I killed that first shopkeeper. So. Got back from a family vacation this afternoon? Oh, you're in a weird mood. Wait, why are you in a weird mood, Memory? Hopefully you're in a good mood. Word, Microsoft Word. Get it? Get it, Frisky? Popped into Mana's stream, Mana's Discord. See what was going on and saw you were live. Well, thanks, Memory Martin. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Probably independent from that? Oh, gotcha. Being stuck at home throws you off, really, Scott? How much longer do you have? A week? Hopefully less than that. It's a union. Dang it, man. I want mods for Smash Ultimate. You can mod your Switch if you're prepared to deal with the risks and the consequences. Okay. Wow, that was merciful. Oh gosh, I'm so scared. Come here, you. Come here, you. That may not have been worth it. Hey, bomb. Probably. Uh-oh. Well, that works. Well, that may not have been worth it. Lol. Okay, this is fine, this is fine. Okay, good, good. Oh boy. Look who's at the end to greet me. Bye. Bye-bye. You want, oh, you have a newer gen Switch. Gotcha. What, Frisky? What's so funny? What's so funny? A test on Friday? Gotcha. Hey, Kenzie, how are you? Welcome on in. You want to know why I have A newer gen Switch because my Joy-Cons broke and I wanted new ones, and the Best Buy gave me an entirely new Switch? That's more broken than the last one. I'm sorry, that sucks. Brand new Lenovo, same brand. My older sister's a very pog laptop from and now. Here be the link to the fabled Golden Goose laptop. Can you post that in tech, Luigi? I definitely want to see it after stream. All right, here we go, gamers. This is gonna be really scary. Wow, this is terrifying. What the heck? Where'd that come from? Welcome in, Essie. We got Memory Martin here. We got Kenzie here. We got Scott here. We got Hyper here. We got Frisky here. We got Hyper Nooks. We got Radzo. Did I mention Hyper Nooks? Gosh dang it. Just try to get me, bat. Haha. I should have let him fall into the spikes. I hear the cries of the doggo. The woofs owe the doggo. Oh, there he is. Well, I lost 3. Just trying to get the dog. Oh, David, I finally paid off the last home loan of New Horizons. Great job, Memory Martin. Nice work. So that means you have all the rooms, right? You've got the basement, you've got the upstairs room, the left and the right room, and the back room, right? Congratulations. Paravada's back, guys. Frisky's alter ego. Wait, is this the very first level? No, it's not. I definitely, like, destroyed one of the shopkeepers, and it was really fun. I really actually liked destroying the shopkeeper, because at the end of every level was some angry shopkeeper trying to enact revenge on me. Oh, gosh. Why not? Okay. Well, that didn't do anything. Epic. Whatever, I have 3 more bombs. Oh, I was gonna kill the dog! Well. I've done wiser things in my past. Thanks for mentioning me, David, but don't forget to the MVP, Luigi. Oh, how could I? The MVP is also a VIP. Hey, Dragon, how's it going? If that's too much of a meme song, Dragon, I might have to remove that from the queue. Now I'm working on the Critterpedia, and once I do that, if I get all the AC Amiibo cards, I might reset my island. Wow, really? Why would you reset your island? Do you want like a brand new layout? Okay. What are you looking for in the Animal Crossing realm? What are your goals for Animal Crossing? I don't think it's remove song because Radzo's got a song in there too, so I'm just gonna remove it myself, Essie, but thank you. You should look up the song commands for stream elements, because I can't remember what they are. Oh goodness, let's restart. That's so weird, it's like Kimbot knew we were talking about him. Well. Wrong song would have worked. It would have. That's a good question, actually. I think wrong song looks at the song that you added, but maybe it makes an exception for moderators. I'm not sure. It's a good question. Let me try wrong song in the future. Whoops. Oh, an at. Okay. So do like at that person wrong song. Oh my goodness, really? Yeah, we can try that next time, Essie. Geeky Rap's a good one. Ooh, that was close. If Windows S mode is something you actually want, then that laptop looks legit, but the perk to me of having Windows is flexibility. Oh, agreed. With custom drivers. Christy, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. How are you? Hey, Carissa. How is Sims 4? Oh, and you switched to just chatting. Very nice. Hello, Speed Television. Welcome back, Lolo Thens. You guys, we have a raid, a challenger approaching, if you will. Thank you so much for that raid. I hope your stream was fabulous, Christy. Welcome on in. Carissa, how are you? Speed, how are you? Lolo, how have you been since we last chatted? Okay. Oh, there's a doggo down there. Oh gosh, I can get there by going this way, but I need an item, so let's grab this skeleton. Love rating channels that I was already in. Oh, right. It's like, oh, I remember these guys. All right, here we go, here we go. We're grabbing this doggo for sure. Good, good. Oh, and we get this guy to boot. Okay, nope. Not risking that. Not risking that. Well, already dead. Oh boy. Welcome. Thanks, Frisky, for welcoming them on in. It was a riot to get back into. That's awesome. Did both you and Carissa play it, or was it just you, Christy? Here we go. So we're finally here. Performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. JS Grant, how's it going? I'm a Goomba. It's so good, Lolo. This monkey rap. Huh, DK. Donkey Kong. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. Let's go, Rat. Excellent timing. Excellent timing. Excellent timing. And Stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. Oh, let's go. I can buy some more rope. To suit her mood. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can float through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she's one cool Kong. Donkey Kong. He has no style. He has no grace. X Tasty, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Thank you for being here. You posted your link? Awesome, thanks, Luigi. I'll look forward to looking at that when you're done. Read your messages. Esther, I neglected your message. I feel terrible. We watched it in middle school and always replayed Dance Magic Dance. When did you post, Esther? Oh. Found out the difference between a mod and super mod. What's the difference, Esther? Sorry, it was right after the huge raid, so I missed it. I watched it. I was really young until this day. I still don't know the words to that song. Oh, you still know the words. Really good, Christy. I'm really enjoying this game. I'm surprised if phone doesn't support 1080p, but a whole laptop. Wait, I am surprised if a phone doesn't support 1080p, but a whole laptop. What do you mean, Hyper? Yeah, I'm glad too, Christy. It's been really fun. It's the last member of the DK crew. Make a Kremling. Oh, I thought that would kill him. Dang it. Supermodels can change SR volume, update channel game, set points, change viewer levels, and mute, remove bots. Huh. Supermods can change SR quest volume. Huh. But Esther, I think I changed that to be any moderator. I think. Huh. Update channel game set points. Really? I thought super moderator was just a what's it called? A Stream Elements thing, not a Twitch thing. Yeah, but Esther, I think I set those. Like, it's default, but I can change it to be moderator if I want to. So I think super moderator is just like another level of permissions that's made by Stream Elements. More than half of budget laptops have 720 res. Really? That's crazy, Grant. Thanks for the posture check, Dragon. I appreciate that. My streaming rig works again. Too tired to stream tonight as planned? Oh, okay. Yeah, I started to join your... I tried to join your stream and you were offline already, but... You could do volume. I think you still can, unless I didn't enable it yet. I like that, though. I might enable that feature. Well... Can you set the volume to like 6 and see what happens? Yeah, so you already can adjust it. That's what I thought. Don't know why it's so quiet. Shouldn't the default be like 10 or something? Okay. Hello, bomb. Whoa! I didn't realize part of the chest could come back and kill you. And hit you, I mean. That's kind of crazy. There's the doggo. That's right, bruh. That's right. Ooh, let's go. This is a good one, Dragon. Can you make the volume louder, please, Esther? Can you set it to 8, please? Man, I can barely hear the difference. Just set it to like 10. Yeah, that is weird. They got quieter. Okay, that's a lot better. I don't think it's out of 100. I think it's out of 10, I'm assuming. Try 11. See if 11 works, Essie. Oh boy. That was a lot of gems. Ooh, that worked out well. Oh, what? Try doing like 20. What's your question, Lolo? Oh, wow. Okay. So maybe it does go to 100. Maybe you're right, Rad. What's collecting those things even do? Does it make my point of view larger? Oh my gosh, David. That was so cringe. What is this? Really? I wish OEMs would throw money into the laptop rigs for Raspberry Pis. Like I'd spend 100 USD for a nice case, keyboard, screen, touchpad for an RPI 4. Not like 250 plus USD, the ones I've seen. You gotta guess what that is? Just set it to the best number. Gosh dang it, Scott. Here, I'll lower it, Esther. I'll lower the music. Can you make it like 50? Make it like 50. And I'll lower it. Okay, make it 75. You just called Esther Essie by default. Do you do that when you guys meet IRL? Good question, Lolo. I used to call Esther Esther exclusively, but recently I've been calling her Essie more. Alright, so I feel like 75 is a good baseline. I think 75 is a good baseline. And you can increase it and lower it from there, but I think 75 is a good baseline. Thanks for investigating that, Esther. That was really helpful. Thank you. Oh, gosh. Okay, that was good. Okay. There's the doggo. Okay. 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 All right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's the end. Uh-oh. Well, this is not gonna end well for the dog. Hold on. Okay. No, you don't. Okay. Good. Good. Pog on a log. That was really good. Whip. He won't die by a whip. Refuse to. Yes, no copyright. Thank you, Esther. So wrong song doesn't work. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it just does your own. Doo-doo. Oh my word, there's so many traps here. Thanks guys for keeping a lookout. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's right. David, why? Why you do this? Why you do this? Dum 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 da da dum.
Here we go, off the rails. Don't you know it's time to raise our sails?
It's freedom like you never knew. Or a pass to the word, I'll be there in a flash. You could say my heart is up to you. Alright, here we go, guys. First. Oh, yeah. By reading this message, I, David V. Kimball, am legally obligated to give the Twitch user Radzo73, also known as Radzo73, 50,000, in parentheses, 50,000, David V points for David V. Kimball's channel. Radzo, I wish I could do that, but I can't. There's no way for me to give points to people, unfortunately. I wish video game music would be more standardized across mainstream media. I'd love to hear Smash U music from my Spotify account someday. I completely agree, Lolo. That'd be awesome. Thank you for redeeming and announcing my message, Redzo. It was worth a shot. Obliged, not obligated. Wait, what? Illegally obliged. That's right. That's a valid derp. Good job, Luigi. You like the transition? Thanks, Christy. I'm glad you like it. Our song, to be honest. It really is, Esther. It really is. It's 100% our song. It's... Oh. Dum, 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 dum. If you reached into the cast, you know that every captain needs a crew. Okay, this is good. Oh, that is dangerous. David! I didn't get down fast enough. Gotta get a golf clap on that one. It's a good derp. It's a good derp. I don't think I've ever given an invalid derp. I don't think you have, Luigi. Does the points command work? Points command? Wait, what do you mean, Esther? Oh, do you mean from Stream Elements? If it's points like that, I think they mean like the Stream Elements ones that I don't actually use. The Odyssey. Yeah, I don't use those Stream Elements ones. Yeah. They don't mean like channel points. They mean like the Stream Elements ones. That rewards like being active and stuff. I just haven't bothered setting it up. I don't know if I ever will. Oh my. Hey, Drojo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. All right, okay. So I've used up all for that. I got hit twice. I used 2 ropes. That was not worth it. To be fair, David, I've never given an invalid derp that I actually meant. I do a lot of fake ones just to be me. So here's the thing, Scott. While there's no way for me to prove that that's true, because I know you, I actually know that you're telling the truth. It's just another currency. It's true, Lolo. Well, now I must not break my derp purity with an invalid derp. Yeah, you're as clean as Annie's derp record. Not saying something. More to manage, so maybe that's not worth it. I kind of agree with that, Lolo. I'd rather just like do VIP and like use channel points as like the main incentive, because I think it's part of Twitch's ecosystem a bit more obviously, I'd say. So, ooh, the ultimate version of Luigi's Mansion, nice. You looking at all the commands, nice. Yeah, I've disabled a lot of those, Esther. So if you check as an editor, if you go into my Stream Elements account, you'll see the ones that I've enabled and ones that I haven't. I don't even remember what I have enabled. I switch between OBS and Streamlabs like every other month. Really? I've switched full-time to OBS Live. It's a lot. I really like it. A lot. Memory. Hey, Potato, welcome on in. Stream Elements has been running for 12 hours. Wait, really? Have not given any invalid derps. Or valid. But that's not the point. You have a perfectly clean record, Radzo. Try, watch time should work. Maybe not watch time, but, there's ones like it you can use. See, David, you know you love having me around. Of course I do, Scott. It's great having you around. You're a riot. There's uptime, follow age. There's follow age and account age. Try account age. Also, how often it crashes. Wait, what crashes, Memory Martin? It depends on what I need to do for my streams. Oh gosh, what crashes for you? First, me and Annie are toe-to-toe in chat message count, and now we're the same derp purity? Heck yeah, you guys are neck and neck. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that at all. 5 months. That's crazy, Lolo. Feels like more, I agree. Potato's been following me for almost 2 years. Let's go. A year and 26 days. Streamlabs and OBS. They both crash? I'm sorry. 4 months. Nice. Follow age. Follow age. LOL indeed, Annie. Watch this, guys. Ready? I'm gonna meme on this guy. Watch this. Ready? I just destroyed all the items. Well, I destroyed the shotgun I was gonna steal. But, I like this item a lot. Look at that. You can just push anybody. That's awesome. Look at that. Look at that. That's fantastic. So I did kill the shopkeeper, so all the shopkeepers are going to try to kill me. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Christy. Welcome back, Fortnite God. Have you ever considered speedrunning this game? I feel like that's a good question, Potato. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I have just started playing it. But I will say I can see how speedrunning this game would be fun, for sure. Whoops. Sorry, buddy. Oh. Darn it, I died. There were 2 shopkeepers trying to kill me there. Yeah. Because you're playing this quickly? You think so, Potato? Aw, I'm giving off the impression I'm a pro already. I want to be able to speedrun the first one, but I still need to practice. I know. I feel that, Christy. So according to Stream Elements, remove song should work. Oh, really? Huh. You get this song? Because I'm very confused by it as well. So Christy, Esther, I have a question. I'm gonna try to add a song. And I want you to see if you can remove it. I'll make it something like smash Rose ultimate main theme. So try removing that one, Esther. See if it works. That's weird. Can you do remove song like number 2? Try remove song number 2, Esther. Oh, try remove. Oh, you gotta do the URL and everything? Jeez, that's kind of a pain. Okay. Wait, what, Christy? Okay, so you just need the exact URL. No, you can skip the song, Christy, but we're trying to like remove a song later in the queue, right? It's a little bit different than what you're doing there. Bruh. Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to basically get rid of one from the queue, you have to copy the URL. Oh my goodness. Bruh. Yeah, if someone queues something in the future that's clearly a copyrighted song or like a meme song, you can basically remove it that way. Thanks for investigating that, Esther. Very helpful. Appreciate that. Ooh, that was a good throw. Oh man. Well, I can go back up there now. Oh, look at the dog. You're all I ever want, doggo. You're all I ever want in life. Let's get out of here. Next level. Or the user submitted it works too, I believe. Ah. But sometimes they don't want to remove it. Yeah, and if you ever do the wrong one, you can literally use the wrong song one. You've been cursed. That your curse has trapped you in the mines, and every time you die, you get back to the start of the mines. Your goal is to make it to Heck to defeat Yama, escape with the treasure. Wow. So the Aft Mask asked about the game. Okay, so I've watched you guys play this game before. What is the actual point? Not just to reach the door at the end? Yeah, it's basically like Lolothan said. It is kind of like reaching the end, but it's so difficult and every like level is so different. It's like, it's really addicting. It's basically the same thing, Lolo, as far as I know. I mean, I don't know that much, but it's hard to text on your phone. No worries, Fortnite. I understand that. Using a mobile is definitely not ideal for typing. Oh, what? I want the doggo. Oh no, that was close. I almost like triggered that trap. Ooh, okay. All right, potato. I see you. Good choice. Ooh, that was a good jump. Oh, David. Bruh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, well. Gosh dang it, Annie. Lolo is the result of typing on mobile. Annie really got David with facts and logic. Man, facts and logic, I definitely destroyed Annie. My Beta 64 crust meme got 15 stars in Beta 64 server. Was not expecting that. Your crust meme? Was it the, what do you mean by that? The crusty screenshot of the bulbmin? The bulbmin. Sorry, dog. Oh, no. I wanted to dismount the turkey, not drop below. Oh, my goodness. Well, if it's not Captain Vlap and the True View crew. Welcome back, Space Chicken. How was your work for church going? How'd it go? I legit thought the lore of Spelunky was you play as a guy who wants to hunt for treasure in mines, and you happen to travel to Heck and happen to run into an evil dude. Maybe that is it. I don't actually know. Hearing the New Horizons afternoon themes is honestly such a throwback. It actually evokes a lot of emotion. I was thinking the same thing, Esther. I was thinking the same thing. Is that a chicken from space? The very one? Do you ever anger the shopkeeper for the lols? Yes, Annie. It went well? Glad to hear that, Space. Annie, I make the shopkeeper mad all the time, just for fun. Look, just look at my most recent post and memes in your server. I posted it there too. I will have to look at that, Luigi. Luigi, by the way, thank you for being such a regular contributor to the Discord. You contribute consistently a lot of really awesome conversations, and I really appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna restart. So thanks, Luigi, for being a boss, dude. I appreciate it. You're very thoughtful in your engagements, and your thought-provoking discussion is always appreciated. That's crazy. Like, take me back to April streams of Animal Crossing, and I'm chilling. I'm getting all choked up. That's awesome. I feel the same way, Esther. Oh gosh. Also, some of the times we like hung out really early on. You and I played Animal Crossing together and stuff. So that definitely is at least part of it for me. I keep pressing the instant restart button. Yeah, I know. Essie, those were the days. Not that these aren't, but man, oh man. Yeah, right, Christy? Those were really fun streams too. There's the doggo. Haha, I prevailed. Okay. That's worth our rope to get a life. It's worth our rope to get a life. Thanks, David. I'm just happy to be here and actively active. I'm glad to hear that, Luigi. That's how I feel when I talk to Molly every day. If it wasn't for her and my pooch Cooper, I don't think I would have made it through 9th grade. That's awesome, Memory Martin. But so funny, Memory Martin. My brother and I had a dog named Cooper also growing up. This one gets me. Like they really feel like yesterday. I agree. I remember I followed in the Animal Crossing New Horizons days. Did you really, Annie? That's awesome. We find out if we have a boy or a girl tomorrow. Do you really, Space Chicken? Congratulations. That's some hype right there. That's a lot of hype. I like picking peaches and the sound of hitting someone with my butterfly net. You like picking peaches and the sound of hitting someone with a butterfly net. All the feels. Gui, I remember the day I followed you like it was yesterday. I remember that too, Gui. It was just like it was yesterday. It was crazy. Not to brag, but I followed Esther on my birthday. Not to brag, but Lolo followed Esther on his birthday. Not to brag, though. You guys want to see something epic? Should I do it? Nah, I should not throw away this run. I have a lot of lives. Hello, Turkey. You're mine now. I remember I followed Esther the day of the cooking stream. Nice. That's awesome. Wait, can I not rescue this poor little turkey? Oh, gosh. Well, that's what we're going to do then. Actually, no, I can. I just have to pick him up. There we go. Sorry, I made it throw you. Ooh. All right, Hyper. All right. Go, 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 go. Oh, it's got some Smash 64 music and some Ultimate in it. Nice. All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to break this, There we go. Let's get out of here before the ghost shows up. I like this remix a lot. Holy cow, this is good. That was good, Hyper. Ironically enough, when we were moving from North Carolina to Florida, the old owners had a son named Cooper. No way. That's a great name. I reached affiliate on my birthday. It was your first stream? Yo, really? That's awesome, Memory Martin. It sounds like you have a supportive group of folks you hung out with then. Why does your head hurt so much, Hyper? I'm sorry. Speaking of active, when my phone was sitting in the rice after I accidentally dropped it in the toilet, and I couldn't access Discord for a while, my only thought was, oh gosh, I'm so active in Dave's Discord. They're totally going to know something's up. Luigi, I wouldn't stress about that, man. We assume if people have to take breaks, there's a good reason for it. So don't worry about that at all. I remember the day I followed Esther. It was all the way from Burger King to Chuck E. Cheese. Good memories of stalking Esther, Space Chicken. I too have memories like that I won't share because they're too disturbing to repeat. I too followed Essie during the cooking stream when I learned she too streamed. And now she and David have legally, in quote marks, adopted me. Yeah, it's oh my. Well, thanks for taking the fall for me there, Turkey. Break the targets. Aw, include the Melee announcer too. This is an awesome remix. I like this. Hold on, I'm gonna grab the URL for that one. I'm gonna grab the URL, I like to say in the UK. I'm gonna post that one in music. I posted it in memes instead of music. Oops. Alright. That's better. My 3-year anniversary will be next June, and I just reached 150 followers the other day. Yay! 200 by the end of the year. That's awesome, Memory Martin. Congratulations. That's good stuff. And more Animal Crossing music. Essie! You're gonna take the fall for me. Oh. It was already triggered. Here's the non-remixed original song. Alright. Not gonna rescue the dog. Sorry. I will take this bomb bag. Let's go. That's a lot of bombs. That's a lot of bombs. Right? It really is. Yeah, actually, Astrid, you can turn it up too. You can turn up the music too, technically. It's so funny. I feel like I'm in complete control of my, dang it. I think I'm in complete control of my audio. So it's weird that someone else could be controlling it too, you know? Like, I can see it being, oh gosh. All right, well. I swear you die the dumbest ways sometimes. You die the dumbest ways. I did join the turkey, Esther. You happy? Yeah, that's a rip. That's a rip, Hyper. I'm also hoping to stream more than like twice a month, every other month. That would be nice, Memory. You want to be a bit more consistent than that, probably. Big rip, Christy. Big rip. F in chat, boys and girls. That's an F in chat. Get out of here. There's the end. I'll just take it. What makes it difficult is your schedule, like, not regular. Is that the problem? I know some people don't have, like, the most regular schedules in the world. I'm blessed that I actually really do. I have a very regular schedule, so it's very easy to plan around. I was having the best run of my life, and apparently I'm like, LOL, I'm gonna just do something stupid and jump on the spikes, I guess. If you're recounting what I did, that's what happened. But if you're talking about your own story, I feel your pain. I stream every other year right now. It works out well for my schedule. So when you say every other year, do you mean like once every 2 years? Or like once for the entirety of a year? Like you stream for 365 days straight every 365 days. Is that accurate? Because one of those is crazier than the other. I really don't want to help you get turkey, sorry. But I'll take this one for myself. Though it was mostly for health issues, though I'm officially fit as a fiddle. That's how the saying goes, right? It does go that way. Oh, your own story, Annie? Well, I relate to that. A lot of the stress from no Discord for a little while was mainly coming from being cut off of Discord in general, especially since Discord and the communities I'm in are just a great place for me to chill, vent, talk, meme around, etc. Not having Discord to do those things for a few days was absolute heck. Great to be back though, and happy my phone ended up surviving. I think we all feel that way, Luigi. We all feel that way. Okay, I do not like this at all. I was afraid of that. All right, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna chill. You're gonna chill down here. Okay. Now. Sorry. Christy. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Christy has added 10 derps to the derp counter. And, yeah. Christy's officially the first person to redeem that. It's a brand new reward. And, yeah. Thank you, Christy, for that. Appreciate that. I had a pretty good run tonight, but now I find myself with 11 derps instead of just the one that I had prior. That's kind of unchill. The music, Potato's got more of this. Oh no, I killed my turkey very quickly. I killed my turkey very quickly. Come here. That's really close. Okay, that was good. Let's see if I can make it back here. Holy snap, Luigi! I gotta read your novel there. Can I get out of here? Can I get out of here? I can. Yes, I made it out. So we're already doing Barnyard. We passed our sub goal, so I gotta come up with another new sub goal. All right. Looks like Esther Lester is ready for Thanksgiving. Am I right, gamers? Wait, what does that mean? Oh, sacrifice the turkey. Once every 5 years? Space chicken. What is this? KK Shepe? Oh, step. KK step. I thought that was an H, not a T. Okay. Let's see here. This was pretty cool. Glad I joined. I'm glad you joined it too, Hyper. Seriously. Thanks for being part of it. Here's a link to the Discord in case any of you gamers aren't there. A quad dab tonight. We're probably getting one. You're probably getting one. One per person per stream? Nope. Yeah, anytime I can help you with more derps. Gosh dang it, Christy. Yeah, it's once per stream. Exactly. Christy, you're the best. Gosh dang it, Scott. But seriously though, I imagine my phone didn't survive that. A Kindle Fire? No, I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine it. Is this 3 a.m.? Yep. The VeggieTales movie night. We had a Larry Boy viewing night, but we probably didn't pass the sub goal for the VeggieTales one when it came up. I hear this all the time. This is the music that comes to mind from New Horizons. Really? Man, I want like 100 derps on stream. Yeah, you can't stack them all. The greatest language of all time. My man KK Slider. That's right, Christy, your man. Please, Barnyard. Yeah, no, space. We unlocked the Barnyard. We just unlocked the Barnyard sub goal tonight. So we're watching Barnyard. That happened. My family and I are apparently ready for Xmas. So my sister decided to put up the big lights across the Barnyard fence. Wow, man, it's just November. You gotta enjoy Thanksgiving first. You love KK Step? Nice potato. Yeah, I know you're a huge fan, Christy. There's a bunch of the covers of like pop songs that KK does. I know you've queued up in the past. When? I'm not sure. We gotta figure that out. Backyard, not barnyard. That's another derp. Wow. The barnyard fence. Gosh dang it. Annie was thinking. She was timid, but she was like, I think that's a derp. She couldn't afford to tarnish her perfect record. Bubblegum KK? I'm not sure I know that one. 12 derps. I know it's a lot. Meatball intensifies. Okay. This is scary already. Oh, I can go like this, probably. Yeah. That was scary. Oh! Dang it. Ooh, overworld themed Banjo-Kazooie? I like this. This level is so hard. It's way tougher than the first one. But I'm never ruining my perfect record. All right, Annie, I'll hold you to that. I'll hold you to that. Usually you catch them as I type it. Christy. That is not a valid derp, Space Chicken. All right, new rule. Every time somebody does an intentionally invalid derp, I subtract a derp from the derp counter. Be careful now. And if we get to a negative number, the person that's responsible for subtracting the number of derps has to dab themselves. And it's an honor system. So they don't need to supply any proof that they've dabbed, but they have to do it and not lie to me and say they did it. I know KK Cruisin' actually, Potato, yeah. There probably are shortcuts level that I'm just not privy to. That's not a good rule. You're evil. What about the memes? Don't hate cheems like this? I don't hate cheems like this at all. David, memes. Remember when that was just a thought, but now it can actually happen and my mind is blown. I feel like it's the only true offset for all the derp abuse that's been going on. All the derp abuse, you know? Now here's some good news though. I can trust my mods at least not to abuse the derps, right? That's good news. And so they are empowered. They have been imbued with the power of being able to increase or decrease the derp meter and even set it as they see fit. You posted a random Discord screenshot and music? Oh, I did? Thank you. That's weird. Oh. Thank you. So I thought what I did there is I thought I copied a YouTube URL, and I definitely did not. So thanks for catching that, Esther. I appreciate that. Christy, OMG, sorry, Annie. Imagine if Mana found them before you, David. Found what? Memory Martin? Must have missed what you're referencing. This new rule is literally just a personal attack on Cheems. I don't know why you'd say that, Space Chicken. That thing's really random. I was actually going to go for the barnyard one, but I was confident, but I'm fine with Christy beating me to it. I deleted it, but you also posted it in memes? Yeah, I deleted it in memes. Thank you. It was a very clear derp. No, see, I meant to post the music in there, and then I didn't, and I didn't check, and I posted it in music, and I didn't check it. So, yeah. Also, Chrissy, you were officially... You helped me test that reward, so I had it set up so that when you redeem that reward, it automatically adds 10 derps, and it worked. So thanks for helping me test it. I've gotten back to New Horizons recently again. I'm starting to notice a pattern. I get back into the game after being burnt out for a while, and then go back after being burnt out for a few weeks of playing it actively. Although this routine helped happen after Animal Crossing became my second most played game on Switch, currently at 215 hours. That is crazy, Luigi. I think I'm pretty high up there too, actually. I'm amazed at how many hours I put into that game. And then I haven't played it in literally months. I've not played it in like 4 or 5 months or something crazy like that. I was also helping testing, you know. Oh, were you? Oh, testing my relationship. Okay, gotcha. I was thinking of testing my patience, but that works too. Oh gosh. We're good, we're good, we're good. We're chilling. Well, the spider falls slow enough so I can just like run below him real quick. That's pretty poggers. Ba-da-ma, ba-da-ma. Hmm. Hmm. Somehow I survived that. And also, I did not break through. So I'm gonna waste another one, and waste one of these, just so I can do this. And if this guy hits me... Alright. Kind of sloppy, but we're making it work. We're making it work. At least I got my full health back. You know me, always testing the waters first. It's true, Annie. It's the wise move. It is. Annie's too pure for the derp counter. I mean, despite that, she's added so many valid derps. It's like off the charts. It's off the charts. Don't worry, first time I got burned out, I didn't play for a few months. You just gotta wait for the interest in the game to come back up to you. Yeah, I don't know if that'll ever happen. The derp counter is a war-worn battleground that reeks of cynicism and regret. But look how innocent and pure it looks, Space Chicken. I mean, you may be right, but I mean, come on, it doesn't look like that. It doesn't have the appearance of that. But you're very much correct, by the way. I was afraid that would happen. I'll take that. Oh, thank you. The turkey died, but at least it, Bruh. Well, I'll take it. I feel like I would need island inspiration and play the... When I see islands, Annie, like other people's crazy islands, it just intimidates me. And I'm like, oh, that would take so long to try to replicate. And I just think, oh, I don't know if I could do that. The coolest thing I found recently in that game, though, was it was talking about like the illusion of depth and distance. Where like basically you leveraged like you would like do terraforming and you'd build walls up, and then you would go down to the beach in the back and do like a tower, like one of those miniature buildings, but because it was in the background it would look like it was off in the distance, and it was a really cool effect. It was totally cool. It's like one of those what are those like trips called? Those tricks called, not trips, optical illusion. It was like an optical illusion. It was really cool. That's what Austin Joe did when doing a Let's Play of it. He didn't play it for the whole summer and recently started uploading it. Really? Okay. And the confidence of the terraform, I won't mess up my island to the point of no return. Right? I feel that too. Axolotl, where's Ken's? Wait, Axolotl? Oh, is Axolotl on the screen? Who's queuing these bangers? That was Frisky. Frisky just queued that one. This one is part of my default playlist. Same, David, I feel that. Right, Christy? My derp track record was fantastic before the injustice was lambasted on at me, raining scorn upon the very ledger that standardized purity on this Twitch channel. That was poetry, Space Chicken. I can't even disagree with you now. When you got the dog from the shop, there was an axolotl. I don't even know what that is. An axolotl. Oh, wow. It's showing probably a secret exit, or not a secret exit, I guess, yeah. My guess is one of these is a secret exit, although I don't know that for certain. It's the standard 2 exits you get. Oh my gosh. So close. There we go. Hog on a log. Come here, you. Come here. So really, you can't be too close to him because he'll just jump and he won't roll. So you gotta be farther away than that. That'll prompt him to roll. Ooh, that was lucky. Oh gosh, it's like, please climb. Woo! Oh gosh, that's not what I was hoping for. Oh, that's fine. Because here's one exit and there's the other exit. Okay. It's probably not a secret exit, it's probably just another exit. That works. Sveeve time? That's a cute little animal you can get. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, Christy. Austin John. His YouTube channel is appropriately named Austin John Plays, if you want to check him out. Memory Martin, if you want to just drop the link to his YouTube channel in my Discord, you can put it in general, that's fine. I definitely want to check him out, though. That sounds awesome. It ain't about replicating it, it's taking inspiration from what you see. That's what I'm doing right now, and it's going slow but steady, even throughout the small burnouts I get every few weeks. That's great, Luigi. I'm glad to hear that. I'd love to see some of your work when you're done. Like, to take a video or something. Can I terraform my bad neighbors into the scenery? Dang, Space Chicken, dang. Asking for a friend. Even though you said, can I terraform my bad neighbors, you said asking for a friend. Are you quoting them as you're asking the question? Are you asking about your neighborhood and your neighbors, but from the perspective of a friend? I'm not clear on that, Space Chicken. But listen, when Mario stuff gets added to Animal Crossing New Horizons in March, my playtime for Horizons are going to be hecking eviscerated. Is that confirmed, Luigi? Can the next sub goal, 130 subs, be 48-hour FNAF VR Nightmare Mode stream? No, Space Chicken, it cannot. But that's a good idea. Thank you. He does a lot of Pokemon content at the moment, but does a bunch of other Nintendo content also. Awesome. Thanks for the heads up. My friend wanted to do it to your neighbors specifically. Makes sense. Oh, it's the Minecraft music. Nice. Oh, let's heckin' go. Did you see that? That was so good. Come here, scary boy. No! No! Yeah, I was bitten. That's how I died. I didn't know the frequency of him spitting fire. I wasn't prepared. Dang it. Dang it. That's a rip indeed. Loading up Animal Crossing for the first time in months. Let's go, Esther. Alright, gamers. This has been a healthy, wonderful, lovely stream. You guys are all great. With the Animal Crossing, or the Minecraft music by Lolo Fens, we are going to conclude this stream. Thank you, everyone, so much for hanging out. But, of course, as you know, we have tons of derps to get to. So, why does that wheel keep showing up? The irrelevant wheel keeps showing up for some reason. How do I guess, you know what? Well, that's not gonna work. GG's gotta be raided. Seriously, Buster, thanks so much for the raid. You were part of Tanuki's group, right? I think you're part of Tanuki's group. It was either Kazime or Tanuki. I think you're part of Tanuki's group. You're extra fired. Okay, fine, Space. Things like Mario stuff were revealed, among other things, in the Splatfest. Oh, gotcha. Of course, Andy, thanks so much for being part of it. I appreciate you a lot. The Rich Man and Lazarus levels of fire. No kidding, Space Chicken. Thanks for the great stream. Can't wait for all the quad dabs. Gosh dang it, Christy. Gosh dang it. You're a Tanuki. Okay. Your ability to keep up with the chat is really impressive. Thank you so much. I really have been trying, Busters. Thank you so much for noticing. I really do try to keep attentive to chat. That is one of my big priorities for the stream. So, I really appreciate that. Da, 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 da. Let's crank these out, boys and girls. Let's crank these out. me change this to 9. Less delay. Full dab, let's go. This was fun. It was nice seeing you again, David. Same memory, Martin. Thank you so much for being here. Full dab for you guys. Gui. Yep, that's what derps do. Every time I mess up a chat name or mispronounce somebody's name or whatever, it keeps me accountable, because otherwise I have to do this. Something stupid. But if it land on not dab, that'd be nice. You guys have a higher chance of witnessing something than not. So, getting all these dabs, yeah. And you're hearing a double coin right now. I'm gonna fix that in a bit. Wow, you guys are just that's great. So wonderful. It's fantastic. I'm really glad that we can do this. This is great. This is wonderful. Every time David dabs, I do 157 burpees. Well, I'm sorry I'm not where you are right now, Space Chicken. All right, here we go. Gotta do the whole webcam adjustment and everything just for this silly quad dab. Oh, fun fact. I can go almost all the way to the ceiling now. Oh, I guess I can't really, because you guys can start to see where my green screen cuts off there. Harshest quad dab of my life. Hope that was worth it. All right. We'll see, Lola. We'll see. We'll see if we can get another one. Don't count on it. Don't count on it. Redeeming those derps were all worth it. Gosh dang it, Christy. You're vindicated. Micro dab. If I get another quad dab, I'll be unhappy. Yeah, I'll eat a tortilla. If I get 3 quad dabs, I'll eat another raw tortilla. I promise. I promise, Annie. Silly quad dab. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, crumbs. Okay. Oh my goodness. No breaks. No breaks for the merciless 10 derp ads. Gosh dang it, Christy. I just realized that if someone like Conquer got added to Ultimate, you'd probably add a Conquer poster to the melee room. You're right. I have to ask Dem Your Fire if he'd do that for me. Oh, man. This is a good deal for you guys. You guys get a dab more than half the time. It's crazy. Snavid v Snimble raid. Gosh dang it, Luigi. Oh, look at that. A little bit of relief was provided. Well, Christy, we obviously all have you to thank for that, because you added those 10 derps, the derp counter. Where's the 100-point reward where we turn not dabs into octo dabs? That is a hilarious idea. That is a hilarious idea, dude. I like that idea a lot. All right, guys. My friend Rionin is streaming right now. He is not family friendly. But oh, he's been streaming for 4 hours. I don't know if he'll still stream. Dang. I really wanted to raid him, but I feel like he might end soon. Maybe he won't. I don't know. Oh yeah, guys, we have a Cliffy raid message. You guys know the drill. I really want to raid him though. I feel like he'll stay. I feel like he'll hang out. I'm gonna raid him. I know not everyone is interested in politics, but this guy knows a ton about politics. So if you want to ask him about the election, whatever, he is very knowledgeable. He's one of my personal friends, great guy, And again, he's not family friendly, so if you're not a fan of that, you don't have to stick around for the raid. But otherwise, he is awesome. So he's playing Dead by Daylight. It's a really fun game, and he's talking political stuff while he's doing it. So I'm gonna hang out and chat with him a bit. So if you guys want to join me, let's head on over. There's a girl I followed recently named Jack. I appreciate that suggestion. We'll probably do that next time, but I definitely want to make sure we raid Rio this time. So with that, good night, everybody. I love y'all. I'll see you in the Discord. Enjoy Rio Nin stream. I'll see you there. Good night, everybody.